Hi and welcome back to the Form Pro preview after a great weekend of sport and racing.
It was great, wasn't it?
Jimmy gave us the biggest stroll for a long time and, well, let's touch on the All Blacks first of all.
Great win.
Great win. Just, have you ever been so nervous?
Oh, the last 20 minutes.
Even at half time you think, crikey, you know, they should win, but all it takes is a penalty or a drop kick or something like that.
Well, it was even more tension when Donald came on, because with his record you just thought, oh my God.
I had faith in him.
Yeah, you didn't. Nobody had faith.
I had faith in him, but some people didn't have faith in him, and off they shot and back to Froggies.
I went back to Froggies as soon as Donald came on.
Yeah, right. It's like back in the dreams in the Second World War.
And I was doing right.
It was a great game. It was they deserved to win. I think they played their final against Australia, didn't they?
I think they did.
They're a bit flat, which is but they did what they had to do. It was interesting. With about 4 minutes to go, I watched the replay, and the guy on one of the channels said when they had the ball in hand, he said, "Oh, they've got to kick it down and get the ball away from the penalty area." Fair enough, but they've learnt to win now.
Yeah.
If you got the ball, you can't. Very hard to lose.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. Richie McCaw made sure, gouged eye and all, made sure they kept the ball in hand and won that cup. So a fantastic one. What a relief, man.
Great for New Zealand.
It was
fantastic
great.
for New Zealand. Yeah.
And our bets came off last week with the 1 to 12.
Oh yeah. I thought that was a great bet.
$1.87.
Yeah. It was always going to be tight, I thought. So.
But the punt of the year had to be Puri Repu.
Oh, yeah.
Once you knew, with that 10 minutes before the start of the game, that his groin was playing up and was getting stretching and all sorts of things going on with his leg to see if he'd come right. You knew he wasn't going to score 16 points or 18 points at that stage. And some people got on, obviously, $1.40, he ended up paying $1.35. So that was a great punt.
Yeah.
Jimmy Chu on the Cox Plate.
Jonathan Riddell, take your head off. Fantastic ride. Just so unlucky to get a horse that got a better run than you.
That's what it was. He gave a perfect run. We hadn't hit the front of the goal. We're home here.
Yeah.
Like everybody else.
We were just screaming and we were thinking, oh, he can't. And then you just saw this pinker come out of the descend out of the clouds.
Craig Williams, he's the luckiest bugger alive. Rekindled interest was 3 back on the fence.
Yeah.
And he was on the outer pinker. Rekindled interest goes off. He ducks the inside of him. King's Rose comes out of the trail, goes where she comes through, gets the perfect run from heaven.
Lion Taylor, very unfortunate about Lion Taylor. Condolences.
Terrible,
I mean, just it's sickening. But he starts going backwards. It just everything fell into a place.
Yeah, it's here actually. Yeah, we've got Pinker here. There's Rekindled interest. King's Rose, Jimmy moved out. Had to move out because efficient. Started moving out. The first one, a damn good race.
Yeah, and he had to go then. He had no choice.
Let's have a look here. Now we've got Helmet.
And he got Skittle there too, remember?
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Then he gets
There's Pinker. Came right through them on the inside there. So run from heaven. Jimmy hits the front there. Think, we've got a great chance here. I thought if Rekindled interest was the one to beat. There he is, trying his heart out. Pinker comes through. Yeah.
Wall Street.
Terrific run.
Yeah.
And we'll touch on him in the McKinnon Stakes shortly. But that was a great race. And
he rode, I mean, all hats off to Jonathan Riddell. He rode the perfect race. And just a great...
That's racing. Very good time,
Yeah.
I think it was the second fastest time the last 11 years. So faster than Sunline's.
Helmet... I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't have stacked them up, but I think maybe he got a little bit keen. He didn't
really stack. He actually set a reasonably good tempo.
I know, that's what I mean. With his weight, you would have thought he might have tried to slow him up and sprint him, but
hats off to the bookies too. They give a good head-to-head between Helmet and Jimmy Chu. And for those who are pretty keen on backing Jimmy Chu to beat Helmet, it was good. So it's good to see the bookies offering more options like that. And with the new system coming in, we'll be getting more and more of those. So we can look forward to that. But another great Cox Plate, efficient there. Got hampered, didn't he, about 300 metres to go?
Yeah, well...
Ran up nicely.
Yeah, Luke Nolan on King's Road, his comment after the ride wasn't my best ride.
Yeah.
You're telling me it wasn't, Luke.
Yeah. So it's the Cox Plate, but at the start was a shocker. With Wall Street and Glass Harmonium.
You just forget Glass Harmonium, you ran. I mean, he wasn't even... the stalls weren't even fixed properly.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
And Wall Street's barrier wasn't closed behind him at the start.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
You know?
And some horses lean back on there and sort of push off from it, don't they? So,
well, I reckon there were three or four open. I can't believe he let them go when he did. Because and I think Glassamoni's right. They're right to ask for their money back because that was a shocking start. Anyway.
Yep. I want to touch on the big race at Awapuni tomorrow, the Fielding Gold Cup. Halls, I think, by the ratings, Halls looks the best place there. Around $10 with bookies at the moment. Drawn one. Well, I think inside's not too bad by that time of day. It's going to be a very good each way chance. I'll preview the race in full on the website later on, but Halls at around $10 I recommend is a good each way bet. Right, we'll go over to Melbourne now. Right, did the McKinnon Stakes. Well, before we go on there, great to see there's a $4 million guaranteed, at least a $4 million guaranteed quaddy. Flemington. We'll be having a good go with this.
We're having a serious go at that, I can tell you that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
great fields too to get this. These are outstanding fields. They are so open. It's incredible.
It's one of the best days of racing of the year, isn't it? Yeah. And
this week in racing, or the next 2 weeks, is just heaven.
Oh, it's terrific.
It's just heaven.
Okay, McKinnon Stakes. Interesting with the pace in this race.
Well, if they let Glassamoni start fairly, he'll definitely set the pace.
Yeah.
So
you got Ginga Dude, Glassamoni.
Interesting comment about Ginga Dude.
Lights people, yeah.
Michael Walker said that he didn't stretch out last start, but we still ran fifth.
It's only a mile.
Yeah, so it was quite interesting because he had the perfect run, and quite an interesting comment that was.
Yeah. More ground's going to suit him.
Yeah, it definitely suit him. So
no, for me, I think with a reasonable pace in the race and
Moran Glassamoni will probably set up the pace. Moran loves to go lead or be right on the pace.
You've got Ginga Dude who are definitely Glassamoni, and there's one of those way bookmarked as well.
Well, yeah, probably Lights of Heaven will be up there, you know.
Yeah. So it's going to be a reasonable pace. Now, the 2,000 metre starts, good long run at the first bend, big sweeping bend. So I'm pretty sure Wall Street's going to be able to slot in nicely, plenty of time to slot in nicely, even 3 wide with cover will suit him. And with the rain about and a dead track, the inside often goes off there. So having drawn out wide could be a plus for him. So I think Wall Street, based on that run and the Cox Plate.
Well, have a look at it. Go back and have a look.
Yeah.
It's a really good run.
Well, if you swap the runs of Pinker and Wall Street.
Well, Pinker goes inside at the same time as Thing goes the outside. There he is there, right at the back.
Yeah. Is Wall Street there?
Oops. There's Pinker.
Wall Street there's Pinker there taking the shortcuts.
Yeah. Which is usually death if you're on Pinker, but he got all the luck in the world. Yeah. And look how wide he is.
Doing plenty of work.
Yeah.
There's a good camber there though, which helps. But actually, I watched the bird's eye view after the race, and you could see Wall Street was making good ground on rekindled interest all the way. The last 20-30 minutes, he just came to the end of it, which is natural.
Yeah.
After that, doing all that work to get there. Yeah. So it was a big run by Wall Street.
It was too. It was a lovely run.
So he's built nicely. I was a bit doubtful how he had to come back up when he starts back, but he's just come to the peak really nicely now. Any roundabout's not going to hit his chances too. So I'm going to go for Wall Street on top. What are you going to go for?
I'm going Wall Street on top too. I think that was a winning cup ride. I think
McKinnon Stakes.
Yeah, McKinnon Stakes. I think it's just set up perfect. 2,000 metres, Nash is on it. You've got a top jockey on it. You know, drawn 12, get out of trouble, just slot him back. Yeah. And with a good pace in the race, he can sit there, bide his time, come out wide.
Yeah.
And he's got a devastating sprint, and he can hold it. I think he's absolutely perfect to win at the moment.
Yeah, good each way bet.
Yeah, I think he's a great each way bet.
I'm going to go for rekindled interest for second. I think if he had got Pinker's run, he would have won the Cox Plate. And he's a sort of horse you've got to just ride quietly and come on through. So I think Flemington will suit him better. So I reckon the interest for second. What are you going to go for second? Yeah.
I'm going to Fisher for second. I think he's just timing into this bit, and this Hecklont. He knows how to train.
Yeah.
And disregard his run, the Cox Plate got smashed on the turn, nearly got skittled out of the race, and then just battled on after that. But with a decent run, he's working into it beautifully.
Yeah. So I'll go for Midas Touch number 3 and Efficient for 4th. Just say Mark says Efficient. Nice run. I think probably a race like the Sandown Cup's going to suit him afterwards if he gets through there. his legs seem to be a lot better now. And Midas Touch ran a nice race, drawn nicely, matched to get all favours. So I think those 4 are going to be fighting it out. What do you go for 3rd and 4th?
Oh, 3rd, I'm going Forcello, and this is, he'll either win or he won't win. As simple as that.
Yeah, look at his form.
Yeah, that was a lovely run last time, and he definitely is the query horse in this. Got the big question mark next to him.
Yeah.
And for 4th, I'm going Glass Aluminium, because I guarantee you he'll be on the pace and he'll be saying to the starter, make sure that I'm ready before you go. And I don't think it was actually his fault that he was slow. I think it was definitely the starter's fault.
Yeah.
And he was denied a fair start to me, and get him on the pace. And 2,000 metres. Remember, it took December Draw to run him down last start over 2,000 at Flemington. So
Okay, so it's going to be an intriguing race there. Let's go back. Quick look at Atlantic Jewel wins the Wakefield Stakes. Wakefield Stakes.
I think Ian will be 2nd.
Probably, yeah.
I think I was scared to see that Mark Kavanagh, Michael Rod reckons she's got better.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Sure.
they reckon her times. She said, I mean, it's scary when a guy like Mark Kavanagh was shaking his head and he said, this girl does times which I thought no horse could do in training.
Yeah.
I just $1.90 is paying for the.
It's not bad money, is it? For the Oaks?
Yeah, I think it's still.
The Oaks is always 2-4 is always doubtful, but
Yeah.
2,000 metres, no trouble there, you think?
She just looks
Yeah.
absolutely amazing.
Dowager Queen's just building up to a nice one.
Great place bet. I mean, you just chuck it into your Quinellas and, you think the 2,400 would suit it right down the ground.
The way she found the line at Caulfield last start was terrific.
Yeah, she does seem to be a horse that always finds trouble, doesn't she?
Yeah, well, she's back
It's amazing.
she can let down when she wants to.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, and we'll preview the Melbourne Cup on Monday. We'll do a YouTube preview on Monday.
Yeah.
Put it up. I'll just touch on that now. What are you keen on for the Cup of this
I'm
stage?
really, I'm excited by Jukebox Jury.
Yeah.
I've seen its 2 wins over there. I mean, it's a big risk to bring it in fresh, because it seemed to be that most of these Pommy horses and German and Irish or whatever they are, all seem to need a run. But I'm keen on Jukebox Jury. I saw it win over 2 miles in England or Ireland, I think it was. And
They beat American in that race too, didn't it?
yeah, beat American, beat Red Cadeau.
Yeah.
There's a lot of horses
yeah.
starting first up, but boy, he can stay, and he sprinted at the end of the 2 miles, and American was about 6 or 7 lengths behind.
Yeah.
So
I watched that race too, and it was 2 miles on a right-hand track. Now the last 300 metres he was running out, and the right had the top of the whip to the left-hand side.
bit like Crystal Lily in the Golden Slipper a couple of years ago.
And so he's going to be better suited on a left-hand track, you'd think. And
He's a front runner. He races
on
on
the
the
pace.
pace. There's 2 wins over there, both on the pace.
lovely, nice cruising speed. And I think he's going to be really hard to beat. He's paying $11, so he's beaten American.
Yeah, and his run in the St Ledger, where he went to the front, and basically their straight's about 900 metres over there.
Yeah.
And Red Cadeau took it on, and Jukebox Jury actually out-toughed it. So
Yeah, it was a neck and neck.
he can fight.
Finish, yeah.
He can fight. He won't give up.
Got that ball to win. So
Yeah.
At only about $10 or $11, probably come in.
Huge risk starting at first up, but you think,
I know what they're doing.
yeah. You hope so. Yeah.
It's going to be a great race.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I was against the European horses coming in, but I think, well, if it was only Australian and New Zealand stayers, it wouldn't be much of a field.
It'd be the worst field ever.
It'd be shocking,
It'd be
wouldn't it?
terrible. And it's true what Gay says. How can you prepare a stayer when there's no staying races?
That's right. Yeah.
All these clubs buckle under the pressure because they say no interest. Well, I don't know anyone who's not interested in a 2 mile race.
Yeah.
Melbourne Cup proves that. 2 miles, and the Auckland Cup and the Wellington. It used to be the Wellington Cup, New Zealand Cup down at Riccarton. Fantastic.
Yeah. No, it's going to be a great race on Tuesday.
Obviously. I hope they put up odds about no Australian horse finishing in the first 4. Could just keep piling the money on it because there's going to be no Australian horse in the first 4.
Getting started. Rightio. Okay. And
what else? Any other thing you like? Chance?
Green Moon.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a top chance.
Has to
tomorrow.
win this Saturday.
Yeah, I think he'd go damn close to it.
Yeah.
And the way he fights in the Caulfield Cup, that was a great run in the Caulfield Cup. The toughest run and just about won the race.
Yeah.
So I think if he wins on Saturday, he's definitely going to be a realistic chance at the weights.
And I'm still keen on. I'm very keen on Jukebox Stewie, but I'm also still keen on Lucas Grenache.
Yep.
All these guys have got 100 to 1 about it. Must be thinking, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
And they're big punters too, so the bookies must be fair. Oh.
Yeah, fair enough too. Yeah.
Oh. But no, it's going to be. And I'm the same as Neil. I was thinking, why do we need all these European horses? But now I say just bring them on.
Yeah.
If you're not good enough, you don't get in. You know. And I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So I just wish that we could actually get more of them over, and do the race up to the Melbourne Cup, get more of them over, and have them racing more often, so we could get them here.
Get them get along.
Yeah.
Maybe give them like the Caulfield Cup, making the first 3 home in the Caulfield Cup.
Yeah.
The Melbourne Cup, qualify the Melbourne Cup, so you can get a good chance of seeing some of them.
Yeah.
You know,
and like the Bendigo Cup
Cup
and Geelong Cup. Yeah. Take them back a couple of weeks, and then sort of so that they have an incentive to get over here.
Yeah.
Race for $250,000.
Yeah, make the first 1 or 2 ballot free or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but so get them over here earlier so we can see them. And it's like following a league or rugby team. If you follow your players, now you're going to get more people interested. Like
Exactly.
Like Jukebox Jury, unless you actually take the time to look at the YouTube videos or look at his form, no one's going to probably bother backing him without following him. So, but if you see him run beforehand, he gets a following. More people bet.
Because everyone's gone crazy on Dunedin, but Dunedin's, to me it was a nice one, but wanted to beat, and then.
Well, yeah, it's a nice one, but Barra came home well. But I mean, we'll have a good look on Monday and put a YouTube preview up on Monday. Okay, well, the ratings went live this week for subscribers. Had a very, very good response. What I'm going to do is, if you can pick the Quinella and the McKinnon Stakes tomorrow, you get 3 horses to choose from. Pick 3 horses. Post your 3 horses on the YouTube comments box down below. So if you don't know how to get there from this homepage, click on the YouTube icon at the bottom there, and that will take you to the YouTube site. And in the comments box, just type down 3 horses. Make sure you do it by 4 PM New Zealand time tomorrow. And the first person to pick the Quinella gets a 3 months subscription to the Form Pro rating site, which is going really well. Actually, Dave and I have been working on a very good addition to it. If you ever want to know which are the best form races at the moment, you're going to be able to just simply click on a few links and see which horses, which races are throwing up the most winners.
Joe, just explain.
It's an excellent.
Explain what you mean. Define what you mean by a form race.
Okay, here we go. Rightio. If I asked you what was in the last 12 months, which race threw up the most number of winners, not individual winners, but the most number of winners
out of that one race.
Out of that one race, what would it be?
It'd be. I have no idea.
I know, neither did I. This race has thrown up 31 winners out of the race, not individual ones, but a horse like Jimmy Shue may have won 3 or 4 out of the.
Oh, I see. So multiple
31 winners.
Yeah.
This is by far 7 more than the second highest. It was the Coupland's Mile last year, won by Altered Image.
Is that right?
31 winners. Amazing, eh?
Oh my God.
And the second highest one, which I was blown away by this, was at Ellerslie in an R80 race, won by Veyron.
How good's Veyron?
Well, and he went on to win the Easter, so
yeah.
Okay, that's a very, very strong form race. A lot of winners out of that. 24 winners out of that, and you're going to be able to click on it the last 22 days and see how many winners have come out of the races, the last 60 days and last 6 months and the last year. So quickly you're going to be able to see which races are throwing up those winners.
Yeah, because that's what I do. That's what I do with the Australian thing, exactly like Neil does. You go back through that race and you go back who came second, third, and fourth, and then what they've done in the meantime. And if they run last and second last from the next 2 starts, well, obviously that race wasn't a good form race. Yeah. But then you go to other races and you can see that they run second, they won, and that means it's a really good race.
Especially if the horse finished second or third, and the 4th and 5th horse ran strong races, and the horse didn't win in a strong race too. It just tells you the horse is good enough to win a race. Yeah. Now, when the next start, they usually win the 2nd or 3rd time up. So it's a very good indicator as to future winners. So look forward to that. We'll put up a free link to it actually when we actually get it finalised and get it going, and so you can see how it works. It's going to be a really valuable tool to a lot of punters. Okay, so post those that Quinella, the McKinnon Stakes by 4 p.m. tomorrow. Get a free month's subscription to the rating site if you're the first person to post or pick the Quinella. And looking forward to a great day's racing tomorrow. Got the league on Sunday morning.
No, Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, is it?
Saturday morning, 7:30 tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning. Oh,
Yeah.
Aussie and New Zealand.
Aussie, New Zealand, yeah.
God, they can't play any worse, could they? The Kiwis.
Oh, don't worry about that. I mean, this is where they step up or they don't step up. You know.
Yeah.
We just have a long history of not caring about those matches, and
Yeah.
and then we step up with this. That's why we're world champions and Four Nations champions,
Yeah.
Aussies.
And the point start will be interesting.
Yeah, it will
An
be.
interesting bit for us.
Yeah, I like the side too. He's named. I really like the side.
Yeah.
So
No, that's great.
yeah.
Okay, well,
And don't forget, we've got the Cup on Tuesday, which we'll do a preview for. Then we've got the Oaks on Thursday. Then we've got the Emirates Mile on Saturday. Oh, it's just outstanding. Bring it on.
yeah.
You know, Neil's off down to Christchurch again off his little
No,
jaunt.
I'm not going there. Not going there. Oh, well, that'd be great. Hopefully you can get stuck into it and make a few dollars. And good luck.